And we're back with some more Subnautica. And first up, I'm going to take care of some things that people were mentioning in the background. Namely, we need to put some reinforcements on our little thingy here. You know what? Never mind. We'll check it over here. This one's already got one on it, but I think you can only put 2 per tile. However, when we add this on, what's going to happen is our hull integrity went up +7. So we were at 0.8, and now it went up by a +7. It's handy to chuck a few of those on. All it costs is a little bit of lithium. 1 lithium and 3 titanium. So titanium is effectively free, but the lithium a little bit harder to come by. But we have harvested quite a lot of it recently. But today's all about knocking out those underwater Lifepods things that I've been ignoring for so long. And I've also installed the sonar. It looks cool and all that, and just I'm not sure how this helps. I mean, it shows things quite clearly, but I've also been advised to get my hands on the shocking system for this ship, and the shocking system will mean that if we zap the big giant fish that comes at us. Oh yes, in the last episode, while I was doing I was just doing a little messing around at the end, grabbing some fragments. Yeah, I got attacked by a rather large fishy. Yeah, so now that I know that the large fishies are here, I'm going to be just a little tad bit more careful. No, that wasn't the fishy. Anyway, so at the moment we have a little torpedo system that fires gas torpedoes. Hey, sawed off. Fire a gas torpedo at him anyway. And it completely missed him. That is, it's embarrassing. Never mind, we'll just continue on with our day. That didn't happen. So people were complaining that I put in the outro the meetup with the fish. But in my defense, this happened while I wasn't actually recording for anything. And what are you? You look shiny. I just had the recording on just in case anything interesting happened that I would have footage of it, but then it was, never mind. Okay, no? Tree mushroom. Huh. Wonder what you're good for. Analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitating, competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The cap which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow in the structure where there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivores, life forms in the 1 mm to 10 mm range to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. Assessment: exploitable. And that's the kind of stuff you like to hear. What's exploitable about it? And you are fungal sample. This flora contains fungal enzymes.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Okay, that's enough of a sidetrack for now. We'll come back for more sidetracking. So no. I'm trying to get stuff done quickly today. You. Okay, indigenous life form jelly ray. The species has adapted to low light environments with a translucent luminescent body. This adaptation may help to light up the surrounding area for foraging, ward away predators, and identify the organism to others of its kind. Light sensitivity. Smaller creatures have been seen swimming in the jelly ray's wake to take advantage of the light source for their own ends, and the ray itself will approach light sources, perhaps mistaking them for others of its own species. Assessment: inedible. And there's the big thing about it. It's inedible, so who cares? And lead. Never mind. That is pretty cool. And it does make the map look absolutely awesome sauce. But I'm not sure how useful it is. What are you? I'm pretty sure I'm scanning. Large bulb bush. Eh? Good enough for me. Moving on. Ruby. God. Hey, would you guys stop that? They've scuffed up my ship. Now I have to, like, pop up to the top and heal it before I can go near them again. Second. There's the hydro vent. Let's maybe stay away from that. Temperature's pretty warm. Might make a nice base. This place is very pretty, though. Landing beside a hydro vent. That's, well, that's one way to do things. What are you? Repulsion cannon.
Near blueprint acquired.
Okay, PDA.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been.
Wow.
Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Yep, you are. In fact, I'm pretty sure you already have, buddy. Oh, and people will be glad to know, after much cajoling by people, I have installed this thingy. We now have a light. How cool is that? We can now see what I'm missing. You? What's that noise? Oh, I know what that noise is. That noise is the, vent.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when
Boom.
diving deeper.
Right here. That is cool. What are you? You're pretty. Wonder if I could scan you without getting attacked. I mean, only one way to find out now, isn't there? Perfect. Now, how do I get back to my ship? Where did I park it? Nope, there we go. Yeah, I'll read your entry in a second. I'm just trying to get out of here alive, if you don't mind. Right, a couple of things it seems I've scanned without looking in the last one. The life form appears to be... Oh, this is the crab snake that we see in the pink mushroom caves. This life form appears to live in symbiosis with the local flora. All encountered specimens have been located within 50 meters of jellyfish, shelly shroom flora, frequently within the plants themselves. Jaws, yeah. Symbiosis. Assessment avoid. Thank you. That's, great. Amp eel, a powerful and inquisitive predator found inhabiting the deeper waters of the reefs and bulb bush colonies. Electrical prongs. Assessment avoid or incapacitate. Right, got it. Thank you for the update there. I never would have figured that out on my own. Now, one thing I did, as I went back to the Deasi survivor pod, I missed 2 PDAs there. People pointed out. Several people pointed it out. Yeah, I may have missed a few things, okay? Now, where is the ship around here? I want to see if there's anything else around this area, because normally there's more stuff around the Lifepod than just the Lifepod. And I have been... I've definitely missed stuff before, so we're going to do a little bit of a sweep around to try and avoid all the stuff that's trying to kill us. Let's see if we can't find... Oh, blueprints or anything, really. Or another wreck. I've looked everywhere around here. I can't find any more blueprints or anything interesting. I mean, I'm probably missing something. Knowing me, okay, I'm definitely missing something. But I think I'm just going to call that quits and head back to base. Alright, home sweet home. Time to, well, drop off the tiny amount of stuff we brought back. A little bit of lead and stuff. Top up on food and water and then head right back out again. Oh, these are the reinforcements from the inside. You need a lot more of those reinforcements if you're building down deeper. Before we head out, I've made a minor adjustment to our upgrades. I've stuck in the hull reinforcement, preemptively harden the chassis before collision, limiting damage under normal conditions. I don't know if that works when we get charged by sharks and things, but I think that might cut down on the amount of damage we keep taking.
All systems online.
I have to stop an awful lot. I'm a terrible driver, it seems. Well, the fish around here are. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Right, now, there was proposed Deasi habitat. I think I have seen this proposed Deasi habitat before. 1 second. Yeah, I think I've actually been to this one already, and it's showing up on the, whatchamacallit, the waypoints is kind of not necessary. We've already visited this just recently. Yeah, we have been there and done that. So we can knock that off the list. That leaves Lifepod 13, and then there's a few more after that. I'm trying to knock out all of these as quickly as possible because I think we're a little bit teched up already. But I have a plan I want to implement. Also, in the top right, you'll see there we want to make hydrochloric acid. That requires something called deep mushrooms. We have not seen deep mushrooms yet, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for those, assuming I'll find them, well, deep. Okay, this place looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've been here before. Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll just keep going. This one's actually quite far away. I managed to not get too distracted on the way here so far. We're going pretty good. We're just seeing bits of scrap. Nothing that looks too scannable. No, we're good. We're good. Ah, we're back at these mushroom foresty things. Or is this a different... This is probably a different mushroom forestry thing. And what are you? You look like bits of something. Let's pop out and have a scan. Cyclops hull fragment. Okay, yeah, this is definitely tech. Cyclops hull fragment. And what's the best? The thing behind me is another one of them. Yeah. Right, new blueprint synthesized, the Cyclops.
Blueprint acquired.
Alright, Cyclops requires 3 plastic ingots, no problems. Enamel glass, no problems. Lubricant, no problems. Advanced wiring kit, no problems. And lead. Ah. Is that it? Cyclops engine, Cyclops hull, Cyclops bridge. Do you need 3 of those to make that, or... You know what? We'll find out when we build it. For now, let's see if there's anything else around here. That looks like shale. Yep. Other delicious treats have you got lying around in here? Right, okay. Stop. Back at the ship. Keep moving. Need to get to this waypoint. 175 meters. Yep, we're almost there. Try not to get to... What's this stuff? Is this more hull fragments? If it is, we don't need them, but if it's not... No, hull fragments. Just in case you missed the first ones. Yep, you can tell when there's those little thingies around, the crawling red thingies, where are they? Those yolks? That this is a mining area, or an area you can do a bunch of mining in. There's this shale. Yeah, that's more diamond. What else have we got around here? That looks like a force field. I mean... Do you want to run into it, but do I? Okay, we're on dry land again. And I brought a torch. See? What do you got, buddy? You're another teleporter. Okay, so these are teleporters, definitely. They've got to be. So I'm assuming at some point we get to activate these teleporters and use them. I'm betting those green energy crystals I've got are what we use to activate them, or something along those lines. And... I don't think there's anything in here worth scanning. No, people keep wondering how I keep missing the scanning icon in the bottom right when it shows up. It's just... When you're using a widescreen, it's so much harder. That stuff's dead in the bottom right, and there's so much taking up your center vision that your peripheral is just gone. You just don't see anything. Right, well, that was interesting. Alright, 133 meters. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just don't need to get any more distracted as we go. Any mushrooms, though, around here? Deep mushrooms would be nice. Alright, there's more Cyclops hull over here. I'm guessing that's the whole point of coming here, is to find this Cyclops hull stuff. Yeah, Cyclops hull fragment. And our inventory is almost full, but that's okay. That's okay. Kind of expected this. So, over here, what do we got? Lifepod 13, where's the entryway? Ooh, from the top. Indeed. Here's the PDA. I'm gonna read that in a second. I swear I will read that. I'm just gonna turn off the light to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Lifepod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Well, he seemed to take that very well. Well, I'm going to double check around the area just in case there's any fragments or things I missed. But I think we got everything we came for. Maybe there's a hulk around here or a leftover ship or something, but I'll just triple check everything before I head out. Well, I've circled this place quite a bit, and I can't find anything. I think that's Lifepod 13 done. Back to base and then try and find a few other places. First off, though, we've got the logs I picked up from that little Deasi underground base. Let's see, something incredible just happened.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, and she shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Okay, so he discovered the stalker teeth enameled glass thing already.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what we got under equipment. Repulsion cannon. The repulsion cannon is a modification of the base propulsion cannon which enhances its propulsion effects at the cost of the ability to draw objects closer. Can be fabricated using a modification station and is commonly employed in self-defense as a less than lethal firearm. Well, that doesn't sound very promising. I mean, I'll give it a go, but, you know, less than lethal just doesn't quite have the same thing as lethal. I understand, though, the people who made this game were like, they didn't want lethal stuff in this game, so I can respect that. I'll just have to work around it. Oh, what are you? You look very scannable. Hull fragment of the Cyclops. Okay, they really do want you to find the Cyclops hull when you come this far out. You know, I've never scanned those things, those weird sand-burrowing critters. Hey, buddy. Sand sharks, okay. Stop being so squirrely. Stand still. Perfect. By the time you chilled out. Yeah, no, we've scanned your type before. Sand shark. A powerful medium-sized skipping to the bottom. Assessment, avoid, be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Yep, perfect. Yeah, kind of figured. Home sweet home. I don't think the armor plating was that good, but I'll live with it for now. I do want to get my hands, though, on the Seamoth perimeter defense. That just requires some deep mushrooms. But I think for now, what I want to do is, I want to build me one of those giant ship thingies. Yeah, we can build a Cyclops now. Right, let me grab the ingredients for that and get started. Now, this is where the guys talking about quartz and stuff comes in. You grab, well, stalker tooth. You get the enamel, you make the glass first, and you combine the glass with a stalker tooth. Now, stalker teeth are actually pretty handy to find. You just put it into the scanner room will link you to every single one in the nearby area, and there's lots. If I need more, I can get bundles of them. That means the only thing we're missing now is those triple plastic ingots thing. Oh, I've been collecting a lot of titanium. There's a whole bunch in there, a whole bunch in there, and there's a whole bunch in here with titanium ingots down the bottom. What do you need? 3? Yeah, we need 3 of those, whatchamacallits. I think I need lithium to make those. Ah, there we go. It takes 2 lithium and 1 titanium ingot. Titanium ingot takes 10 raw titanium. Easy peasy to get your hands on. Lithium, not so much. That's a little bit harder. Alright, Vehicle Bay, we're back, and we have your blood price. Give us the
Cannot build
Cyclops.
here. Must be constructed in deeper water.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, how do I deconstruct this? No. I can literally pick up the entire Vehicle Bay. Right, let's go find some deeper water. How's about now?
Cannot build here. Must be constructed in deeper water.
Okay, I gotcha. How's about now?
Be advised, the Cyclops
Yep.
is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Sweet. You're pretty. Ooh. I can see why they wanted deeper water. That's not like a tiny thing. That is a big, big mofo. Rude. Okay, so this is where you board it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Whoa. Hells yeah. No, that engine offline. Right, okay, got it. Engine is offline. What are you? Submarine name, color, toggle and turning lighting mode. Cool. Toggle external floodlights. That's nice. What else have we got here? Health bar. Fire extinguisher. Oh, cool. Okay, this is the vehicle dock? Oh, no. Nice. Decoy launcher. Open decoy loading tube. Right, I should probably figure out how to make decoys at some point. 6 power cells? Because there's 3 here. I'm betting there's 3 on the other side, right? Nope, I checked you in the middle. In a minute. Yep. 6. Okay. Access upgrade slots. 6 upgrade modules. That's good. I don't think 6 torpedoes will help us, but I'm willing to think that way. But you. Never mind. There's also a fire extinguisher around here. What's down in this section? This thing's huge. Storage? Wait, 1 second. Oh my god, they're all different storages. It's pack rat heaven. My god. Can I install more? Can I build stuff in here? Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, we're gonna strip mine the universe. Disembark Cyclops. Okay. Oh, I accidentally came up here straight away. I was wondering. Alright, so, engines. The engines are offline. How do we turn them on?
Engine powering up.
Oh. Sweet. This is slow. Yeah, I maybe did not build this base in the best place. Huh. Well, that's enough of that for now. I'm gonna have uses for this, namely in strip mining, but for now I think we're good. Can we repair this from the inside? Cyclops Fabricator. Cyclops Engine Efficiency Module. Reduces heat byproduct to increase engine efficiency. Cyclops Depth Module. Cyclops Shield Generator. Sonar Upgrade. Fire Suppression. Decoy... Cyclops Decoy Tube Upgrade. Increases the capacity of the Cyclops Decoy Tube loading. Yeah, we still actually can't make decoys yet, though, can we? No. And how do we charge this thing?
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, sure.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's turn off the engines, shall we?
Ahead slow. Ahead flanked. Emergency. Ahead standard. Engine powering down.
Right. Charging the batteries on this is going to be a nightmare. Like, it has 6 power cells, is it? Yeah, that could be tricky. How do we keep this thing powered then? We're going to need like an army of power cells. What are you at already? Yeah, I'll have to see more about that. But right now, it's a little bit too big for what I have planned. Don't get me wrong, that thing is super cool. Oh, come on, how can you not love that? That is... That seems more like a mobile base than anything else.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And while we're at it... How do we get into that? Uh-oh. Never mind, it snagged us. That totally worked. Alright, now we have transport for that. Still can't mine anything with it. We need to get some sort of drill arms for it before we can do that. But at least we can transport it around the place. We've got most of the tech. We just need drill tech and we can really get a lot of resources. Not that we actually need them. You know what? I'm going to go looking for fragments. Next up, I'm going to grab these 4. Lifepod 4, Lifepod 6, and Lifepod 7. This one should be the easiest. Flotation device is active. Lifepod is located at sea level. Pod is close proximity to radioactive fallout. Transmission origin approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. We should be able to get that. Okay, I've got the picture to where it should be, roughly. No matter how much I jump out of the water, I can't seem to find it. Nothing. We should be able to see it. I can see my lifepod all the way over there. Sorry, this is probably making someone nauseous. I'll stop. Oh, wait. I think I see it now. Oh, perfect. I went way too far away. Also, see that big cloud over there? That cloud is where the island is. The island you can't find, it hides in that cloud. Upside down, that seems bad. Well, let's have a quick gander, shall we? Oh, never mind, there's a giant hole in the side of this thing. What's in you, databox? Creature decoy.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh. And we also got ourselves a medkit.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the lifepod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Miscalculated it is. This advanced deployable is a catch-all solution for mimicking the behavior of a living creature for purposes of scientific research or predator evasion. Vibrates, cycles air and water, and sends out randomized high-frequency sound waves to emulate a living organism, may be hand-placed or launched from compatible Cyclops Submarines. Ah, okay. Short onboard battery provides limited lifespan, attracts predators of all kinds. Right, so we use this to not have to, well, so that we can avoid getting killed by predators. Got it. Well, that was totally worth coming here. Well, that's Lifepod 4. Time for Lifepod 6. Then Lifepod 7. Lifepod 6. Sunk to approximately 100 meters, located in an area dense with red grass near a number of natural rock arches and rock stacks. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters northwest of Lifepod's 4 last known location. Okay, so we know where 4 is. We need to find 6. 6 is 400 meters west-northwest. Right. West-northwest? That's west. That's northwest. So west-northwest is that way. And about 100 meters down. Let's go. I need to be super duper careful not to get distracted. Oop. Don't. Is that? Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I really thought that was going to be one of those ones I was going to be looking for a while. What you got? ED8.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Ooh, sounds like someone had a bad case of the Muppets. Right, that's it? I think we're done here? Right, Lifepod 7, transmission origin. A distress beacon signal has been received from Lifepod 7, but the attached coordinates corrupt. Crew reported problems with the onboard fabricator. Sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity. Transmission origin approximately 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern section. Stern is the back, so 1 kilometer southwest. Oh, that's a long way away. You know what? We'll worry about that in a minute. I have a plan I want to try to implement first, and if that plan works, we'll find that ship one way or the other. Excuse me while I go back to base real quick. Shiny stuff. 1 second. Nuclear waste disposal? Well, that makes me really hopeful. That means you're going to have to generate nuclear waste.
Acquired.
If you're generating nuclear waste, that usually means nuclear power. So, the plan. I have a silly plan, but it's very on brand. We're going to go south. We're going to head directly south from our habitat, and we're going to keep going for a while. We're not going to stop for anything. We're just going to keep going in a straight line. And, cool. Nope, not getting distracted. This place is looking particularly uninviting. Nope, not going to stop. South, and then south some more. And we're going to keep going south until we're a kilometer away from our home base. This place is kind of pretty in an eerie, disturbing way that makes you uncomfortable. God damn it! Don't do that to me. You're going to give me a heart attack. Perfect. Right about there. Whoop. Yep, perfect. That sounds absolutely right where we need to be. Now, where was I? Let's build ourselves a scanner room. Now, I'll go over the stupidity of this oh, damn it, we're way too deep. I need to get up a bit first. Right, we are 1,000 meters away from that beacon we placed, and we are... Actually, that's not due north. You know what? It's close enough. Perfect. I should probably turn on the light, eh? So, now we just gotta stick a door in this sucker.
Emergency power only.
Well, yeah. Okay, 1 second while I dump these off. I want to put in these scanner range upgrades
offline
for now. What I did believe was you could make these hover. I thought these things could actually hover in midair, so I was going to place this at the surface and put solar panels on it. Unfortunately, that seems to not be an option. So excuse me while I take a few minutes to figure out a way to get power to this thing. Could be a little bit tricky considering we're 170 meters down. But there's going to be some way to get the power down here, right? Right? On my way back, I ran into something interesting that I hadn't really thought about. And that was these things. Floaters. Now, I don't know. Yep. Mind? Can you attach these? No, I think that thing just went flying into orbit, did it? That is a pity. Yep, there's no way that works. Oh well. It was worth a try. Lifepods 7, I feel like I've been here before, but I'm not sure. Would you please bugger off? Where are you? Have a taste. What does that smell like? Smells like victory to me. I should probably give my ship a quick repair before I go check this out. Alright, Lifepod 7, what do you got for salt deposit? You are... Microscope, non-functional, don't care. Ooh, toy car. An unusual doll? Okay, and a button PDA. Oh, that is loud.
Integrating new PDA data.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. I'm going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
Ouch. Tough break, buddy. I don't need that sample flask, do I? Fine, I'll bring it back, but under duress. No. Well, not seeing anything too close by. I'll have a quick scout about, but then we're going to head back. We have power to deliver to our new habitat, and I need to stop being so slow about it. Couple of notes. I also tried mounting solar panels on top of these rocks. You can't do it. So anything those floaters are attached to, it won't really help you, it seems. Pity. Is that Leviathan flying? Yeah. Good job, Leviathan. I think I have found a way to get infinitely high. Vertical connectors. Build one. Complete the bottom one. Build the next one. Complete the bottom one and just keep building up. I'm just trying to get up to solar powered levels so that we can make this easy. And this seems, well, yeah, pretty handy. Well, okay, so here we are. There's 2 solar panels here, and we need to get the power from them all the way back to that guy over there, which is 400 meters away. To do that, we can use power transmitters. Which I need titanium for, I just realized. In that case, I believe we can deconstruct this. Yep, cool. And then we can put a power transmitter on this thing, can we? Yes, we can. So long as this is within 25 meters of those guys? I think it is. What depth are we at? We're at, say, 30 meters here. So long as these things are at 10 meters, which they are, that thing should be dragging power from them. Somehow, I think. Actually, wait. I can see exactly how far away we can get before it becomes a problem. I need to go up another level. Huge power transmitter, you need to go. And then we put this power transmitter here, right? Perfect. So the question is, can we delete this thing? I'm kind of curious. I don't think we can. No, not while that's attached to it. So, how do I get the power from there downwards? This could take some more experimentation. So, I just discovered that you can build a foundation below one of these vertical connectors. That's going to make our lives, well, a lot simpler. In fact, yeah, I got a better idea. Ooh, for a second there I thought that wasn't going to work. That's fine. That's fine. Now, we'll have to go back and get some pieces for this, but we'll have this done in no time at all. By go back, I mean I remodified the Leprechaun to have a little bit more storage for some stuff we might want. There we go. It's sort of floating in space, like a bit of a bubble thing. Anyway, we'll check on a hatch. And then what we're going to do is stick on some solar panels. And of course, where is it? Ah, yes. The thing is, you can stick them onto the roof here, and that would be fine, but that's not nearly as funny as just going... Yep, there we go. Perfect. And there we go. Second one up and running. What am I missing? Alright. Done. Let's hop in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Good to be here. Now, as far as oh my god, it doesn't work. I was hoping that this would be able to see the ground beneath it, but it seems the ground is so far away, it literally cannot see the ground. Well, that's, embarrassing, I suppose. Let's check in a few scanner upgrades. Does that help? Now its range is up to 500 meters. Oh, its range is 500 meters now. If we take out one of these, the range drops to 450. Each one of these is worth 50 meters. People were curious about that, and they do stack. So the 4 of them combined will take you from 300 meters to 500 meters. Ah! It's starting to actually map out the terrain now. We'll give this a minute. Right, up there is the solar panels. The solar panels are connected to one of these thingamywhat's. It's power transmitters. And now, they're connected all the way down to here. Oh, forgot about you. 1 second. So that means we can transmit the power down deeper. So I can deconstruct this up top and move it down deeper. I mean, there's a plan here somewhere. I'll get around to it. I just gotta finish doing it is the problem. Oh, look. That guy still has those things attached to him. That must make buoyancy really weird for him. You know what? Let's just stay away from him. He might still be a little bit angry about that. I mean, it was just a practical joke. Walk it off. Or swim it off? Whatever. You know what I mean. Alright, here is the rather weird story of this little base. Here's 2 solar panels up here. They are connected to this thingy, which is a power transmitter. Any power within 25 meters of that can be picked up by this and then transmitted 100 meters to the next nearest power transmitter, which is way down there. However, 1 second. We're setting this up was a pain in the butt because we had to make an invisible platform all the way up using, well, basically piping to get that foundation there to make that. And then about 100 meters down, well, actually about 90 meters down, 95-ish meters down, there's the power relay. And then we continue on down, and here's our little scanner base. Now, I haven't actually finished it. I had the other one upstairs that I was... Oh! There's one of those little crawly things. I stuck one of those other things to him. He does not seem to be floating either. God, would you please? Catch... It's fine. It's fine. He just keeps coming along and scratching the paint every so often. It's very frustrating. Okay, you. Let's finish constructing you. Boom. Whoa. Oh! That guy's transmitting power the whole way down.
All primary systems online.
That's, cool. We'll stick on a hatch right there. Do I have the quartz for this? Please tell me I do. Excellent. Hop inside.
Welcome aboard,
That's
Captain.
better. You can see more of the ground now. Metal salvage, quartz, salt deposit. There's fragments around. Ooh, that's very good. But it gets better. Oh, and again, we're at 300 meters range. 350. 400 meters. And let's just skip the last 2. Alright, 500 meters range. And this thing is good to start pumping. I just want to see if there's anything more than fragments. If there's blueprints within the 500 meter range, that would be awesome. And well, that's ramping up. Let's go through the very bad plan. Right. First, though, we need to deploy one thing. We'll put it here, actually. Here is just about perfect. This is Beacon. Beacon -10. That will also become clear. Let's have a quick look at the plan. This here is MS Paint, one of the greatest tools ever made. Anyway, this here is a circle. Imagine the circle as a 500 meter radius of our scanner, our base. scanner, the one from our original base. And then what we do is we built a second base exactly north of our location, sorry, south of our location, and built it 1 kilometer away, which means this here is our main base, and then 1 kilometer away is this little sub-base that's a scanner area. Now imagine we built one north 1,000 meters away, another 2 east and west, and then another 4 on all of the north-northeast, you know what I mean, just all the way around. So that way we'd have, well, basically a 3 by 3 kilometer grid covered. Now, there will be these gaps in here in the centerpieces because these things are circular as far as we're not square, so there will be these gaps, but who cares? I mean, we can always find out where they are because we're going to grid number them. 1 second. This here is a coordinate grid. I was trying to figure out how we're going to label these. And the best thing is we're going to have our home base, which is the center one, labeled as 0, 0. And just say you go up 1. Well, then it will be 1, 0. If you go across 1, it'll be 0, 1. And if you go up here, it'll be 1, 1. However, what happens if we start going down or backwards? There's no numbers for there. Well, that's very easy. And by very easy, I mean, like, when we were back in school, this is probably a lot easier, but now you've got to try and wrap your brain around it again. It's, Anyway, there's still 0, 0 in the middle, but now if we go back 1, this is minus 1. This is minus 1, 0. This is minus 1, minus 1. This is minus 1 plus 1? Yeah, something like that. And I can make a grid system, so if I position myself in the middle here and make myself equidistant from all those 4 points, I can see the stuff that's missing in the middle. Is this a good idea? Should I be just roaming around exploring the place? Probably, but that doesn't appeal to me. What appeals to me is breaking this down in a way where I do more work than I would need to, but I definitely cover all my bases. Oh, probably. Now I just gotta put down like a whole bunch of these. That's only the first one. Now the first one was the hardest, but I figure I can get the others up. And I think what I'm gonna do first is put down grids. If I put down, let me show you. See, this little beacon here is called minus 1, 0. And then if we look back over there, we can see that 0.0 is about 999 meters away. We're a little bit off there. Do remember, this thing has a radius of 500 meters, and that one over there also has a radius of 500 meters. That's why we're 1,000 meters away. So, yeah, if we do this right, and I put down the beacons first, go to the locations, place down the beacons. I won't be able to get this perfect. I'll be off by 10 or 20 meters probably on each beacon, but who cares, so long as I'm close enough. But if you put down a grid, then it'll also make it easier for me to find my way around the map, because I'll know based on the grid locations where I'll know where I am. In theory. Let's have a quick look and see how you've been doing on this front. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff around here. But the most important bit is... Okay, you've still got fragments. Did you get anything else? No. Well, I want fragments. Let's do a little bit of fragment hunting before we do anything else. Already got one I see over there. Oh, I should probably consume some water first. How you doing, buddy? I gotta find a use for those levitation things.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Anyway, the wonderful thing about this is, I forgot to mention, the solar panels, I tested these earlier. Oh my god, would you bugger off? He's still annoyed at me. If you look up at the top, you can see the power is 150 of 150. That's exactly enough power to get us through the night, and this thing will never shut off. We haven't put anything else in here, so no other power drain. And we've got our solar panels, so long as they're within 20 meters of the surface. That's what I tested. I don't know, like, I couldn't find any numbers on this. I looked up the wiki because I was like, just give me the numbers on this so I can figure it out without having to do it. But in the end, I just chucked down 2 solar panels on top of one of these at about 20 meters below the water. This thing ran all the way through the night and back through the morning, meaning this will never shut off. So what we could theoretically do is once you have, say, a 3x3 grid down, set them all to fragments, and then just run around getting every single fragment that's available on the map. And that should get us all the tech. Also, it should find us, well, everything in range. Any rare and weird resources, all that stuff should show up there. That may not be enough, though. A 3x3 grid, we might have to switch to a 5x5 eventually. I'm okay with that. It's just going to require a little bit more building. Now, excuse me while I go searching for fragments. Preferably further away from my base. The further away it is from my base, the more likely it is to be good stuff we've never seen before. That's scanner room. Oh, found ourselves an alien base over there. And what are you guys? Oh, come on. More scanner room fragments? Things are everywhere. Well, hello there, alien thingy. I'm presuming you're another gate. It's gotta be, right? Looks like a gate. Quacks like a gate. It's definitely a gate. Why is the gate quacking? Okay, this is a much... Wow, okay, that is a really big cave. Oh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? I should have brought more food. Hey, look, it's a gate! Should have known. Okay, all those fragments that are showing up in my peripheral vision, they're all to do with the scanner thing we've got set up. And they will stay there forever until we shut that thing off. Remember, it's solar powered. We don't have to worry about it running out of battery anytime soon. Well, there was nothing in there at all worth going in for. I wonder if that showed up on our scanner system? It would be interesting to go check that. It feels like there's a low rumbling going on, and I don't like it. Come on, seriously? Here, just, I'm stabbing that guy. I don't care. No. Wait, that was all it took to kill you? Oh my god. I'm gonna kill so many of the damn things. Oh! Sorry, did you want some of this? Come here. Asshat. Oh, come here. I'm not even parking my ship near you. I'm just gonna... Ooh, what's that? Come here. Come up. He heard about what happened to his buddies. Modification station fragment. Never mind. Won't need that one either. So many fragments to scan. It's far more fun now that we can beat the snot out of them. I think fragments keep respawning. I keep picking up the last fragment, but then another one shows up, and I'm getting low on health here. So I don't want to mess this up and die and then lose everything. So we're going to scan this propulsion cannon, which I can't store because I don't have any space for it. Then when we look around, is it finally done? I think we have managed to capture everything in range. Perfect! Now let's head back to the base and change it to scan for something else, but that was basically the whole idea. We can find all of the blueprints on the map. I think we may have them all already, and what is that stuff? That looks interesting. Oh, table coral. Never mind, we know what that is. Oh, I'd love to go kill you, but unfortunately I'm a little low on health right now. Instead, I'm going to pop in here, which should act as a save state, even if I die. And it's scanned everywhere. Is it showing the alien base, though? I don't think it does. Alien base should be somewhere around here. Oh, it is actually showing the alien base. Look, you can see the subterranean stuff. It shows subterranean stuff. I wish I could crouch. It's hard to see, but it's right there. Ah. So, with a little bit of sneaky sneak, we should be able to locate subterranean bases as well.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, yeah, run out of water. And I should really pop back to the main base.
Vital
okay, well.
signs stabilizing.
Scanning is done for all of that. We have 3 pages of stuff. We can find a reef packs if we want to look for copper, quartz. Is just straight up quartz, metal salvage, lithium, limestone chunks, creature eggs, copper ore, rubies, salt deposits, sandstone chunk. What is a sea treater? I'm gonna have to go look up with those later on. Titanium and Rex. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, I'd almost like ruby, but give me sea treaters. I'd like to go after those at some point. Don't know where they are, but they're somewhere in there. Now imagine you have 9 of these set up in a 3x3 grid so that you can literally turn on the scanner for one thing you're looking for. It'll show up everywhere on the map. It'll be incredibly confusing. There'll be places everywhere, but it should mean that there'll be less fumbling around in the dark and more just finding the stuff we want, or finding new stuff we didn't even know existed. Oh, and if we put down the beacons first, where did the beacon? Yeah, these beacons down here. These beacons. We put down the beacons first, then what I can do is go around and locate all the, whatchamacalls'em, thermal vents. Then we won't have to put power everywhere. What we can do is, well, so long as it's close to a thermal vent, we can run power from a thermal vent to power our scanners, which should save us a bunch of that whole, well, building to the sky sort of thing, which took a little bit too much time and effort. We've stopped home to grab ourselves some beacons. A lot of beacons. They'll be useful. Let's see what the radio has to say.
Partially translated broadcast.
subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Okay, that's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. Not even a little bit. Totally fine. Fine and normal. Yep. Totally. I labeled that incorrectly. That should be 0 minus 1. That's fine. It was going to be heading roughly that direction anyway. Alright, sea trader. Trader? I'm pronouncing that really badly. Where are you? Like, you under the sand or something, or what are these things? Alright, sea traders. Okay, so cool giant crab-like things. What's the point of these guys? There must be a resource in them somewhere, so let's go have a quick scan. Wait, no, wrong scanning. Sea treader leviathan, a vast bipedal leviathan which roams the reefs in herds, grazing the sea floor. Antenna on the creature's head can detect a range of scents, helping the sea treaders to find fresh grazing pastures, avoid the path of large predators, and sense chemical signals from others of their kind. Avoid the path of large predators. Okay, I'm just going to say, those predators got to be real slow not to catch these guys. Purpose. Thick armor protects the creatures from attacks by all but the largest of carnivores. Two legs extend from the rear. Elongated snouts used to siphon up plant material from the seafloor and maintain balance. That front leg is not a leg, it's actually a nose? Right. Assessment. Sea treader herds may unearth minerals deposits as they churn up the sand. Large herds would decimate the floor of a single area, thus encouraging the sea treaders' migratory behaviours. Families keep their young towards the centre of the herd, and parents will lash out at overcurious interlopers in search of an easy meal. Right, so what's this? Shale outcrops. Okay, so these guys can bring up shale for you to find lots of goodies. What else you got? Alien feces? But you know what? Let's drop that and see if we can scan it first. No. Suppose it's just poop. Poop is poop. Yeah, they are actually digging up shale. You can see it. Look, there's only one there then. No, didn't bring up anything that time. How about now? Yep. That thing just magically appeared out of nowhere. So if you're looking for shale, these guys are amazing. You'll get loads of this stuff. And poop. Anyone wants poop? Plenty here. Oh, come on. You know what? I'm going to kill you just for that. Here, come here. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come here, you. Come on. Yeah, dead as a doornail. It's actually just easier to kill those guys by ramming into them than dealing with their attacks. Oh, you guys. Come here. No, I'm not finished with you guys. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Anyone else want some? Come on, come on. Where'd the other one go? Come back here, you pansy. Charge! Perfect. I came all the way just to do that. But you could do that remotely. As you can see, this is still going strong. The power is actually decreasing because it's nighttime. Is there anything else we want here? I don't think so. I think we're covered on it. Yeah, we got all we want. Just hang around, I suppose. If we find anything new, we'll let you know. Radio message just came in. Hopefully it's something not as creepy as the last one. The alien feces, nutrient-rich manure suitable for bioenergy production. So we could chuck that into our bioenergy thing if we needed it. Currently I'm just running it on fish, and that bioenergy thing lasts a long time. The only reason I'm using bioenergy for a deep down basis is because it's not infinite. I want something that's sustainable. It just in this super long term, so I never have to think about it again. Oh, I should recheck the radio. What you got for me?
This is Altera HQ. This may be our only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high-security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular?
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
The
if
code...
I say regular and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
God, I want to punch that guy so much. Just... Okay, we have the code for the captain's quarters. If we have the code for the captain's quarters, that means we can change in plan. We gotta go back to the wreck to try and get into the captain's quarters. Okay, I'm gonna have to tote up and go shopping for this place. Ever since my encounter with that extra large fish in the last episode, I was advised multiple times in the comments that I should have ran into that earlier. Somewhere between here and that ship. So, gonna keep my eyes peeled, but hopefully those things have decided in my game to not set up a base anywhere in between here and there. Ooh, yeah, I remember this whole shaking thing. Didn't we turn off that reactor? You know what? There is one thing I do want to do. Come here. Give me one of these. No? Seriously? Fine, we'll go outside. What the? Okay, there's one of the big ones. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Don't panic, don't panic, panic. We're grand. Alright, my understanding is this. This is classified as a safe space.
Power only. Oxygen production offline.
Yeah. As an emergency space, once you've been in there, it basically acts as a save point. If you die, you go back to that save point. That is a save point for us now. Which means we should now be able to do whatever we're going to do in here, and if we mess up, I don't have to go all the way back to the beginning. And this is not the place I should be at, but I do want to check this. There was a door here that I couldn't get through the last time. This one. However, things have changed. Hello. Goodbye. Right, so the propulsion cannon gets us in here. Seriously? How much of this stuff does it take? Where the hell is this? Huh. Nice place. You're shiny. What is this the room to, is the question. Oh, what? Never mind. Let's laser our way through here. Cool. Is this beneath the reactor?
Integrating new PDA data.
That's how we got to the black box. What the hell? That does not seem healthy up there. Huh. Well, let's check out the black box, shall we? Aurora black box data. Well, actually, now we know what happened to the Aurora. Initiating slingshot mover in the planet. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera. Listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Impact detected. Lifepod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transferred to Captain Hollister. Lifepod 01 to 25 launched successfully. Oh, there was 25 lifepods. I mean, it'll be fine so far. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Emergency bounce backs received from 8 lifepods on planet surface. Human life signs detected over long range at T plus 8 hours 1. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. Altera HQ rescue solution received at T plus 8 hours to high priority terminal captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours. Right. So, yeah, things happened. Bone shark. Generally slow and unresponsive as a means of energy conservation, they will act with uncompromising speed and aggression against any threats to the territory. Assessment avoid, may be distracted by light sources. Ah. Yeah, I think they don't like light, so if I leave my lights off, they're less likely to try and kill me all the time. Anyway, let's get out of here. I think we got everything we need. Ooh, PDA.
Integrating new
Never
PDA
mind.
data.
If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station in the forward section or retrieve pre-configured fitment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door code is 6483. Excuse me. Yeah, I keep missing the data pads, I know. What? Nice. What you got? Disinfected water, pickup sample analyzer, microscope non-functional. Well, yeah, it's underwater. PDA. What we can learn from the hive mind of Strader.
Integrating new PDA data.
How are the individuals who make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger intelligent organism, or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? So basically, it's a hive mind planet. Got it. I'm kind of suspecting as much. We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of our environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of a frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered in the Strader VI. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before basic danger signals was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader colony quickly formed into 2 factions, one attempting to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These 2 goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of the reduced numbers. The device was safely buried and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most efficient solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest there is neither. That it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into a rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strader individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet the Strader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggression of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole are intelligent. But when the idea takes hold of the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or a technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed, but is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony of Strader? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood, or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its surface? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. Lofty goal.
Data bank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Cool. What else we got in here? Never mind, we're out of here. It's good, I was running out of O2. I was really expecting there to be more in there. Decided to take a little wee break and save state before we go back in for the captain's quarters. I learned my lesson from all those fires the last time. I'm also checking my footage and I'm way over time again. Every single time playing this game, it's just there's so much to explore. Still got to put together my final grid-based pattern for searching, and I got to check all the wrecks and all of the fragments, but I think we got most of the stuff. I think we're going to have to start going down deeper as well. Anyway, that will be for the next episode. For now, this has been Subnautica. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.